Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Lisa Oates talking to the sensational Dr. Sue Evans about Arctium lappa or Burdock. Tell us a story.
Okay, well, I'll tell you a story that I heard from Dorothy Hall, actually, who taught herbal medicine in Sydney, probably, I don't know whether it was the 60s, certainly the 70s and 80s. Now, this is a really strong blood cleanser, as you know.
Yes.
And what Dorothy used to say is, look at these little things on the end of the little hooks on the end of the seed head. And she'd say, now think about just and these hooks, if they hook into the fleece of a sheep, of course farmers absolutely hate it. I've seen a child's hair get tangled in that, and but what Dorothy used to say is, just imagine these little hooks getting into your blood cells and actually doing a really deep clean in there. That was her. I suppose that was her way of a form of doctrine of signatures, and again a way to remember the action of the plant.
Yeah, this is actually a herb I'm really cautious with. I find it very emotionally cathartic, but often it can sort of really bring a lot of emotional stuff to the surface as well. It's sort of like gives you a complete clean out, really.
Yes, absolutely. And certainly if you've ever tried to harvest the root, it can be quite a challenge. The root goes down very deeply, and I remember we used to set ourselves the challenge of trying to dig up an entire root. Right. Which was, and very often, like, it would break, the root would just break. Yeah. And of course, compared to, I would think of leaves and flowers as having a much more gentle action in terms of cleansing, whereas roots, the deepest, and this
go
one,
deep, yes.
This one goes really deep. And if you look at I don't think that sketch does the leaves justice. I mean, the leaves on a burdock plant can just be enormous, like a cosmic joke. Like, why does a plant need leaves so incredibly big? But yeah. Again, just an indication of the power of this plant.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Sue.